Goofy, are you hungry? I think he is. Well, that's good because in this video I'm going to show you all the different Christmassy snacks and foods available at Disneyland Paris for the 2024 season. So I hope you're hungry as well because Goofy certainly is. We are going to start with Cool Post in Adventureland, where they have 2 new snacks for the Christmas season this year. The Ho 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 Cake Pop, priced at €5.50, which is a chocolate cake pop, and you can either get Mickey or Minnie, depending on what design you prefer. And the Haribo Jolly Lolly Biscuit. What a name. This one is priced at €6 and it's a biscuit. We all know how I feel about the biscuits, the sablés at Disneyland Paris. They are very cute though, admittedly. And again, you can get 2 designs. They have a Mickey shaped one and Minnie as well. I decided to try one of each. So with the sablés, the biscuits, I went for Minnie because that one looked cuter to me. And then for the cake pop, priced at €5.50, I decided to go for Mickey because I think Mickey with the Santa belt and everything looks adorable. Now, I have both of these options here with me, and I just want you to have a look at the cake pop first. Look at it. This, remember, €5.50. Just look how tiny it is. It's deceiving. When you look at the photos, it definitely feels like it's going to be bigger, but this is actually a very small cake pop, smaller than the regular ones that they sell off-season in Disneyland Paris. Having said that, though, it is beautiful. So in terms of design, I would give it 5 out of 5. It is absolutely stunning, really cute, loads of details on there as well, and Instagrammable too with the Mickey ears. Now let's see if it actually tastes any good. I feel like it probably will. I mean, it's going to be chocolate goodness inside, so let's give it a go and destroy this beautiful Santa Mickey cake pop. I'm not sure where to start from. We'll go from its back. That's actually really nice. I would say in some ways even better than the regular cake pops that they have here. The inside is very moist, very chocolatey. It's not too rich either, like it's not fully dark chocolate like some of the other cake pops tend to be. Also, I feel like the redness, the layer on top, Santa's outfit, Mickey Santa's outfit, has a bit of a fruity flavor to it. I might be wrong, but it tastes a little bit like, you know, Smarties when you get them and they have a little bit of a flavor to them as well, like the coloring. I got a similar vibe with this, but let me take another bite. Yeah, the red food coloring definitely tastes a bit like red Smarties, if you've ever had them. And I like what they've done with the inside as well. The cake pop is good. I just wish it was a little bit bigger, although cake pops can be a little bit sticky if you have too much of them. So in a way, because I'm solo, I'm on my own, I'm not going to be sharing this with anybody, it's actually perfect for me size-wise. I just wish maybe the price was lower. Considering the size of this should have been more of a €4.50 kind of snack. Then I would have been okay. But still, it's cute and I would recommend it. If you want a cute Instagrammable Christmassy snack at Disneyland Paris, go for it. It doesn't taste bad. It's just a little bit too expensive for what it is, but it's nice. It tastes good, looks cute, and yeah, it's festive as well. Now let's see what the cookie's like. This sablé is priced at €6. Again, you can get it from the same place, Cool Post in Adventureland. And like I said, I went for the mini one, which looks really good actually. I'm really impressed with just the design of this. Again, 5 out of 5 for design, really adorable. I would have liked to have gotten the Mickey too just to compare, but I think the mini one looks a little bit cuter with all the polka dots and the little details on top. Also, it's a little bit bigger than the cake pop, so maybe that's why this is €6 and the cake pop €5.50. Seems pretty thick as well. I'm not the biggest fan of sablés here at Disneyland Paris. This is something that I haven't really ever hidden, but we'll see. Maybe this will change my mind. I kind of doubt it though, because I've tried so many sablés here over the years. Different designs, nice ones. This is probably the most beautiful one I'm going to be trying, but we'll see. Oh my god, it's hard. They're not even nice and soft. I don't know if you heard that. I had higher hopes for this, just because of the design. I thought maybe finally it might taste better. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's just nothing special. Like when I come to Disneyland Paris, when I go to a Disney theme park, I'm never thinking, oh, I really want a biscuit, I really want a sablé. It's not even like in my top 10 list of snacks that I want to try. It's such a basic snack in my opinion, and like I said, I need to make it clear, it doesn't taste bad. It's like a sweet biscuit, quite dry, quite hard as well, probably because it's come out of the fridge, but I'm sure people will enjoy it. Like kids would love this. I don't know, it looks cute, it's just nothing original. So this one I'm probably going to give a 2 out of 5 for the taste, but 5 out of 5 for the looks. Very quickly before we move on to the next snack though, they are also advertising these Gorfs, these little Mickey waffles, as a Christmas snack, but trust me, they are not. They are here all the time. You can find them at Cool Post no matter what time of year you visit. As long as Cool Post is open and as long as they don't change the menu, they are here. They haven't just brought them out for Christmas specifically. Now, one of my favorite places to come to in Disneyland Paris, no matter what time of year, is Victoria's on Main Street, USA, and they tend to do some seasonal snacks and drinks every now and again as well. And for this Christmas season, they have quite a lot actually. Before I show you the menu, I do want to say that if you're planning to eat at Victoria's, firstly check on the app the opening times, because it's generally only open from around midday to 4 or 5 p.m. So short hours. It's meant to be like an afternoon treat kind of restaurant, but also you can't make reservations for this restaurant for Victoria. So if you're planning to eat here, be prepared to queue a little bit outside, or if you don't want to queue too long, maybe try and get here early, maybe 10 minutes before it opens at 12 o'clock. I have found that normally when the parade is on, it's a lot easier to get in as well, because most people are outside on Main Street watching the parade. So without further ado though, let's have a look at their specialty Christmas items for 2024. So the biggest thing I'm spotting is a cake to share, and it's chestnut cream mousse and blackcurrant insert Yule log, and it looks amazing. It looks like a Santa Claus outfit. It's 21 euros and it's gonna be big. Like, there's a reason that it's called cake to share. I feel like even 2 people is not enough to eat it. I would say minimum 4 people to be able to finish off the whole thing. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get that. But the next thing I'm actually very excited for. So it's the Pumpkin King pastry. This is vanilla mousse with praline heart, and this is priced at 6 euros. And they actually introduced this first for the Halloween season this year. I tried it in my Halloween food tour video and I loved it. It was one of my favorite snacks of the year, I would say. So I'm glad that they've kept it for the Christmas season. It makes sense because Jack Skellington, Night Before Christmas, some people say it's a Halloween movie, some people say it's a Christmas movie. The name Christmas is actually in the title, so I just say watch it whenever you want to, and if it means that the Jack Skellington mousse is available more often, then that's even better. I'm going to take it. They also have a couple of waffles, Mickey waffles. They brought them back for the winter season, so you can either get a Mickey waffle with Nutella, whipped cream and meringues, or one with salted butter caramel sauce, whipped cream and meringue. Both are priced at 9 euros, and they are really delicious. They're my favorite Mickey waffles to get here at Disneyland Paris. They bring them out to you on a full-on plate. So I've just ordered the Mickey Nutella waffle. So looking forward to it. The salted caramel one I've tried as well, also really lovely. And then something that I'm really looking forward to trying this season is the creamy Christmas cold brew, priced at 7 euros 50. This is milk, coffee flavored cold brew concentrated, whipped cream, cinnamon roll flavor syrup and caramel sauce. Now, Victoria's has only been doing cold brew for the past few months. They introduced it first during the summer months and I loved it. I love that there's now a place in Disneyland Paris in the park where you can actually buy cold brew, because I'm a big fan of cold brew, and this one with the added cinnamon flavor, making it more Christmassy, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not generally the type of person who enjoys a lot of syrup in her coffee. Like, the taste of coffee is my favorite thing, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it, but I do like how they've added a new Christmassy cold brew. I also like the fact that they are still doing cold brews here at Victoria's, even though we're heading into the winter months. Still autumn, but winter's coming, and generally when we switch over to colder months, they stop doing anything cold, like the milkshakes go away, replaced by the waffles, like warmer things, hot chocolate, etc. And don't worry, you can get hot chocolates here, but cold brews are also here to stay by the sounds of it, and I'm like that. Also, in case you like your beer and want to try something festive, they are also selling a Christmas amber beer priced at 7 euros 50. Rediscover the spirit of Christmas in a soft, warm beer, light in bitterness and with a creamy head. So there you go. It looks pretty cool. And just like that, my feast has arrived. So we've got the Mickey waffle. Like I said, I went for Nutella, but you can also get salted caramel sauce if you would prefer that, with some whipped cream and some meringues, and I'm so excited to try it. Got the Jack Skellington mousse that was introduced for Halloween. Loved it. Can't wait to show it to you again. And then this over here is the Christmassy cold brew. And it's very nicely presented, I would say. Loads of whipped cream, some, I think it's caramel sauce, and there should be some cinnamon flavored stuff in there as well. So yeah, can't wait to try it all. So with all this in front of me, I don't even know where to start, but I think I'm going to start with the Mickey waffle, because it's the only item that's warm, and I want to try and eat it whilst it's as warm as possible. Obviously, I've taken a billion photos and, re-rolls from it, so it's probably not going to be as warm as it was when it first arrived, but oh, nice crunch actually. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Let's give it a go. The waffle is nice and crunchy on the outside, but soft on the inside. It is still warm, surprisingly, even though I've spent the past 5-10 minutes taking loads of photos of it. Like I said, these Mickey waffles in Victoria's are definitely superior to any of the other Mickey waffles that you can find here at Disneyland Paris. Let me try a bite with the meringues on, though. I'm not normally a huge meringue fan, but I feel like in this case, the added crunch is quite nice, actually, because the waffle itself is quite soft overall with the Nutella, so I'm appreciating the meringues on top. And then let's do the whole shebang with some whipped cream on top, too. The whipped cream, I can take it or leave it. not my favorite thing on the plate. The waffle itself is fantastic. The Nutella is Nutella. I mean, who doesn't love Nutella? I'm sure there are some people. Leave a comment down below, actually, if you don't love Nutella. Or if you love Nutella as well. Let me know, because we can bond over our love for it. But yeah, I don't think the whipped cream is needed. Personally, I don't think I'm going to finish off. There's quite a lot as well. It's nice because it makes it look prettier, but the waffle doesn't need it. The Nutella and the meringues are enough, in my opinion. Right, next let's try this Festive cold brew, which I'm really looking forward to. I mean, all the ingredients in it, the caramel sauce, the cinnamon, whatever they've put in there, and the fact that it's a cold brew, I like. So we'll see if it all goes well together. You can see some of the whipped cream is melting down there, so I better hurry. There's a lot of whipped cream on here as well. Again, not something that I generally enjoy in my cold brews, but we'll see how it goes. I need to take a few more sips. I can't make up my mind about this. See, there are some sips that have almost no flavor to them. It's just coffee, cold brew, which I'm loving. And then there are some sips that are so cinnamony that I barely even taste the coffee, and I don't like those. So maybe it's just not been mixed very well. I'm not sure, but it's definitely confused me. And I'm not really getting much of the caramel sauce either, but that's probably because the majority of it is on top of the whipped cream. There's too much whipped cream. That I can tell you for sure. I don't need that much whipped cream in my cold brew. No. The more into it I go, the more cinnamony it becomes. And don't get me wrong, I like cinnamon, and I was looking forward to it in this, but it's just too cinnamony to the point where I feel like I'm just having a cinnamon drink rather than a cold brew. I would have preferred a little bit less cinnamon syrup, perhaps. Maybe like half of what they have put in there. So yeah, unfortunately, this is a miss for me, and I was really looking forward to it. I would say the regular cold brew coffee that they do here at Victoria's is better. It's also 50p cheaper, €7, I think. Get that one over this, unless you're a big cinnamon fan, unless you don't like the taste of coffee, unless you want things to be anything but coffee flavored, then you've got a winner here.
I'll just pop up.
Yeah, of course, go for it. Well, I've just bumped into the lovely, what's your name?
Sandra.
Sandra, and we want to give a shout out to your lovely daughter, who is
Leah.
Leah.
My little granddaughter Grace.
Oh, Leah and Grace, nice to meet you. And we wish you were here with us. And yeah, shout out to you guys.
We're having a lovely time here with Sam, and
yeah,
really happy that we've met Sam.
So lovely to meet you.
It's so lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you. It is time to try this Jack Skellington mousse now, which I already know I'm going to love because I have tried it before. It's the exact same one as the Halloween one. Now, before I eat it, I want to try and cut it for you with one hand, and hopefully you can see what the inside looks like without making too much of a mess. Oh, there you go. That's actually a pretty perfect cut, if I say so myself. So you can see inside the beautiful chocolate hazelnut mousse. You look at all that beautiful chocolate goodness inside. So that's meant to be the chocolate praline heart. You've got a biscuit underneath it, some vanilla mousse, and then white chocolate as the coating. Everything sounds delicious, and trust me, it all works perfectly together. Let's give it a go. There you go. I feel like this is a pretty perfect bite. A little bit of everything. I cannot tell you how good this is. Obviously, you have to enjoy praline and like hazelnut flavored stuff, but if you like that, if you like chocolate, if you like moussey things, then you would enjoy it. It is delicious. It's one of the best moussey desserts that I've ever had in Disneyland Paris, and Disneyland Paris does a lot of them. So that's a pretty high statement. Jack Skellington, if you only get one thing from Disneyland Paris this Christmas season, get this. Or the waffle. The Mickey waffle is also a classic. We are at the Old Mill now for this next Christmas snack, and at the Old Mill for this year's Christmas season, you can actually get two festive snacks. One of them is extremely popular, but we're going to get to that in a second. The first one I want to show you, oh my god, it has been raining, so apologies if it doesn't look very good because you can see the napkin's already wet. But yeah, this is a madeleine. Officially it's called the reindeer cake, and it's described as a brown glazed madeleine. Now madeleines, if you don't know, are very much a French thing. They're like French cakes. You can kind of see from the back of this, they're very delicious. French people tend to have them for breakfast or as a little snack in the afternoon, and this one is cute. I like what they've done with the design of it. It's priced at €7, which initially I was like, wow, that's too expensive, but honestly when I saw the size of the madeleine, like how big it is, I can kind of understand it. It's still overpriced for what it is, because it is essentially just a madeleine. Let me take it off the very messy napkin. Yeah, so you can see from the back, you've probably seen madeleines like this in supermarkets. Like I said, very common in France especially, and this one has a design on it, a festive design. Chocolate, brown glaze, it says. Nice little Rudolph the reindeer. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. That's the one. I'm gonna have to put my cap on, I think. But yeah, without further ado, let's give this a go. It's exactly as I expected it to taste. if not a little bit drier. Madeleines don't necessarily have to be dry. Some of them can be very nice and fresh. This one's kind of in the middle. It's not too dry, but it's not as, you know, freshly prepared and soft as I would like it to be either. It's nice though, like, you know, again, for a breakfast situation, I would totally go for this and have it with a coffee. Maybe not the whole thing though, because it is quite big. I would say you can definitely share this. It's got a nice chocolate layer on top, which adds a little bit of something to it. Otherwise, it is really essentially just a Madeleine. If you're a big family, if there's a few of you, and if you just want something sweet, then could be worth it. It's cute. I like that it's French. I like that it's got some kind of festive design on it, and I would probably give it a 3 out of 5. That red nose, by the way, tasted like a Smartie, in case you're wondering. It was quite nice, actually. The second thing you can get from the Old Mill in Disneyland Paris this year is this, which I am going to say it is probably the most popular snack at Disneyland Paris for the Christmas season 2024, because look how adorable it looks, and I think it actually sold out very quickly. Thankfully, they had them today, and I think they probably should have them for the rest of the season, hopefully. But if you're hoping to get this at the beginning of your trip, because you never know. They have been like hotcakes, so popular. €7 as well, and they come wrapped, which is nice because you can take them home with you, try them later, especially on a rainy day today. I think I might actually wait a little bit. I want to make sure I get some nice photos of it, and in the rain it's a little bit difficult, but yeah, €7 for this. It looks adorable though, doesn't it? This is like something that Disneyland California would do. In fact, I remember when I was in Disneyland California for the Christmas 2022 season, I may have purchased something similar to this, and they were very popular over there as well. It is something like 3 or 4 hours later. It's gotten dark. The park closes in about 45 minutes, I want to say, and I'm yet to try this beautiful Mickey gingerbread gingerbread Mickey. I'm not sure, but I literally took like a full-on photo shoot of this beautiful snack. Spent about 15-20 minutes taking photos of it and videos of it as well for my different socials. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. But also, how cool, you can see very similar gingerbread Mickeys on this tree, which is cool. This is where Winnie the Pooh meets during the day. It's at the top of Main Street, so you come from there, you can see the Christmas tree, and then you're here. So I am finally about to try it, and kind of don't want to because it's so cute and it's been with me for the past 3 or 4 hours. I've taken him everywhere, despite the fact that it's been raining all day as well. It's been safe in my pocket. But Mickey, it is finally time to give you a go. Oh, it's quite hard. It's all right, I guess. The ginger flavor is there. It tastes like what you would expect it to. It is very dry though. It could have become stale because I obviously took a few hours to eat it. But I think because it's packaged, it probably is just stale. Like, it's quite a hard cookie. So it's very Instagrammable taste-wise. Let me take another bite. It is so hard and so not very tasty. We all love beautiful, Instagrammable, tasty Disney treats, right? And this is one for sure. However, taste-wise, I'm going to give this 1 out of 5, maybe even 0 out of 5. It really doesn't taste that good, unfortunately. And I love gingerbread flavored things, like the gingerbread cakes that they used to do in Disneyland Paris and what was the Studios Park a few years ago. Those were delicious. This just isn't it. It's way too hard. It doesn't taste that good either. Yeah, sorry. Maybe this is actually meant to be decorative. For €7, I would say get it because it is cute and you can take loads of nice photos with it, but don't expect much from the taste. This is definitely the most popular snack of 2024 though for the Christmas season. Unfortunately, just based on looks, because taste-wise, it just wasn't it. One place in Disneyland Paris where you can almost guarantee that for every season they will have a seasonal menu is Cafe Hyperion in Discoveryland, and for this Christmas season 2024, it's no different. They have a new festive Christmas burger available, which you can get either on its own a la carte or as a meal with some chips, a soft drink, and a dessert as well. It's officially called the Mountain Style Menu, and if you want to get it with the dessert, it is priced at €22. It's basically a beef burger, reblochon cheese, onion confit, melted reblochon cheese sauce. Yeah, sounds good. Pretty basic, but reblochon I'm a big fan of. And then the French fries and a drink, I decided to just go for a bottle of water. And then the dessert looks pretty cool actually. It's a Christmas tree, but they're calling it a Christmas treat, which I like, a bit of a play on words. The dessert is a vanilla cream, dark chocolate hazelnut heart, crunchy almond, and milk chocolate. And normally Disneyland Paris does mousses very well, so I'm looking forward to trying it. But first, let's try this burger. I have to say, I really enjoy the wrapping. And again, this is something that Disneyland Paris generally does very well. Very festive, very Christmassy, very cute. But let's see if the burger actually is as good as the wrapping. Ooh, wow. Firstly, look at all the melted cheese coming out. This gives me hope. The bread looks really interesting as well, kind of like a potatoy bread by the looks of it, nice and soft. You can see the meat, the reblochon cheese. Yeah, this I have to say smells really, really good. Although when you look inside, there seems to be just some sauce, the reblochon cheese sauce, more sauce here. You can see some of the onion and then a lot of cheese. So we'll see. I mean, based on the ingredients in it, I feel like it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy. From my first bite, I have to say, that is delicious. However, you have to love reblochon cheese to enjoy it because the cheese flavor is very strong. There's quite a lot of it as well. You almost can't even taste the meat, at least from my first bite. I mean, it's there and it's a pretty decent piece of meat, but the cheese is definitely the prominent flavor here and it's delicious. I like the bun as well, and the mix between the cheese and the onion confit I think is very well done. The sauce is also really good. It's quite a simple burger at the end of the day, but I like it because I'm a big fan of reblochon cheese, and yeah, I would say it's one of the better burgers that Cafe Hyperion has done over the years. 5 out of 5 for this.
A few minutes later.
Well, that was truly delicious. I'm going to say it, one of the best burgers Cafe Hyperion has done for the Christmas season over the past few years, and I would happily get it again. But again, you have to love reblochon cheese because that's the main flavor that you're getting. The meat itself is really good. You've got a bit of pork on there as well, but the majority of the flavors in there are the cheese. There's the cheese sauce, the reblochon cheese sauce, actual reblochon cheese. So you have to be a fan of it. And I am. I love cheese. We've still got our dessert to try though. And firstly, I have to say, in terms of presentation, 5 out of 5. Really looks pretty, Instagrammable, cute little Christmas tree. And like I said, based on my history with the mousses that Disneyland Paris has done over the past few years, I feel like I'm going to enjoy it because they do a good job of their chocolate mousses especially. I'm going to cut through here though. Ooh, that was a very nice feeling. You can now see a little bit of what the inside looks like. There you go, that's the chocolate heart in the middle. Without further ado though, let's actually take a bite and see if it's any good. Oh, that is fantastic. That is so good. It's not too sweet, not overly chocolatey either. You have that hazelnut flavor, of course, with the dark chocolate in the middle, but then the mousse as well all around it balances it out. That is a top-notch dessert, and I can't believe I just used that word. 5 out of 5 again. Wow, Cafe Hyperion is doing well this time. It is also worth mentioning that you can get this dessert on its own if you wish to, a la carte. For instance, if you don't eat meat or if you don't want a burger, just order this separately. And just like that, we have come to the end of our Christmas 2024 food tour here at Disneyland Paris. There were some good options offered this year, actually. I mean, that burger that we ended on, which, by the way, you can find the exact same menu at Cowboy Cookout over at Frontierland. So if you prefer that atmosphere, which overall I tend to prefer Cowboy Cookout to Cafe Hyperion. Cafe Hyperion is a lot more loud and busy generally, and Cowboy Cookout, because it's quite hidden away in Frontierland, generally has more space, but at the time of filming it was closed because it tends to close a little bit earlier than Cafe Hyperion. So yeah, you can get the same menu with the dessert and everything over at Cafe Hyperion, or if you would prefer to have pulled pork instead of the beef, but everything else be the same, you can go to Au Chalet de la Marionnette, and it's going to be again a very similar burger, just with pulled pork instead of the beef patty. Overall, I feel like this was a fairly average year for Disneyland Paris in terms of the snacks. There were some good options, like I said. The burger was good. The waffles, the Mickey waffles in Victoria's are always delicious. I like that they brought out a Mickey gingerbread, very similar to what they do in Disneyland California, because it's so cute and Instagrammable, and obviously it's been very popular as well. However, I wish it tasted better. I can't really rate it on the taste, unfortunately. Everything else was just fine. Nothing really blew me away apart from this burger. And if you're into burgers, get excited because Annette's Diner will also have their Christmas burger coming out very soon. It's not out just yet, but I think from around the second week of December we should be seeing it. So subscribe to this channel because I will be trying it out as soon as I can. But listen, I want to hear from you. If you've been to Disneyland Paris this Christmas season and tried any of the snacks that I tried as well, which one was your favorite? Were there some that I liked that you didn't like, or vice versa? And if you're not coming to Disneyland Paris this Christmas season, which of the snacks I showed you are you most excited to try? Like, which one would you be wanting to try, if that makes sense? I would love to hear all your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe for more videos. I've got plenty more festive vlogs coming this season. And yeah, you can also check out my Patreon. It's an extra way for you to support the channel if you wish to, or my YouTube membership as well. All of the information is down below. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to my Patreon members and my YouTube members who are already supporting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.